This is said in Italian as Pininfarina. Pininfarina.
If you've never heard of Pininfarina before, that would make quite a bit of sense depending on what car manufacturers you're into. So this is an Italian brand, and they're most known for making car parts for other Italian manufacturers such as Ferrari. Up until 2012, they were actually known for making most of the parts that make up a number of the Ferrari cars, which in my opinion is super, super cool. This wheel came out much earlier than that, and there was 4 versions when it came out. 2 monoblock, 2 two-piece, a bunch of different bolt patterns, and a bunch of different sizes as it was an aftermarket option for cars. It's produced by BBS, and that's initially what really got me interested in this and why I started doing research. Through that research, I found that the production numbers for this are super, super low, and when it released, everyone hated it. It was a total flop, so a lot of them got disregarded, they weren't preserved. Flash forward to now, there just aren't many in rotation. It's not a particularly expensive wheel, they just don't really exist because everyone got rid of them. So it's not, I hate to use the word rare, it's just kind of special and a lot of people don't know what it is, and that's something that I was really interested in for this car. So today's video, we are gonna ceramic coat them because it's spring and that's what a lot of you guys should be doing if you wanna keep your wheels clean. I'll show you how to do that. We'll throw them on the car, adjust the suspension a little bit, and see what it looks like. For those of you interested in tire size, I know I previously had BBS style 5s of 205 40s. These are 215 40 17s, so they're a little bit wider, and the tire is a Yokohama Advent Fleva. So it's a bit more of a performance-oriented tire because if everything goes to plan, this car is gonna go a whole lot faster in the next couple months. Just saw me wiping all over the wheels was isopropyl alcohol, and what that does is helps us remove any old waxes, sealants, greases, anything that's stuck to the wheel to prep it for our ceramic coating, which is going to be C5 by G-Technic. This is a dedicated wheel coating, so it's basically the same chemical makeup as a regular ceramic coating, but it's more resistant to heat, which we're going to need because of all the brake dust and heat that the brakes create. Because this wheel is 2-piece, it has this ledge here. 3-piece wheels will have the same. It's basically where the face mounts. It makes it impossible to clean the barrel when the wheel is actually on the car. So what I'm gonna do with this coating is apply it to the entire barrel, and I'm not gonna level it out or remove it. I'm just gonna leave it and let it cure there. This can sometimes create a rainbow effect, but because it's the barrel and literally the rotor sits right here, you'll never see it, and it will make cleaning the barrels way, way easier. When it comes to the face, I'll do it properly, apply the coating, let it flash, and then remove it so there's a very thin layer. It'll be slightly less effective, but it is the proper way to apply ceramic coating. In the barrel, because you're not gonna see it, we're just gonna leave it super thick and let it do its job. All four wheels, they're on the car now. I did use spacers. I didn't have to, but I did to basically make up the difference between the old setup. So 15 millimeters in the front, 20 millimeters in the rear. On top of that, I added one notch of camber in the front because it wasn't matched before, so it ideally should be matched camber in the front and the rear now. These wheels, they're 17 by 8 ET40, which is not great. It's not the greatest fitment, and I'm thinking that these spacers did just the thing. I'm hoping at least. So what I'm gonna do now, take it off the jack stands, get it on the ground, see if there's any more adjusting that we can do here, order a couple parts if need be, and yeah, just see what we're working with. and I really like it. I am really happy with how this setup turned out. I wasn't too sure about the gray, because it's not really silver, but I like that. And then I really wasn't sure about the blue centers against the green, but I really like that. Boston Green Metallic has quite a bit of blue metallic in it, so that's probably why it comes through and makes sense. And the 5-spoke, I do like a lot more than the previous mesh faces on the wheels. Everything's just very good. Even the slightly wider tire, I think it gives it a bit more of an aggressive look, which is kind of what I was wanting to go for. Because it's getting swapped, the car's going to inherently go a bit faster when we're done with it, and I kind of wanted the wheel setup to look the part. I don't know if anyone can understand that, but it makes sense to me, and that's typically what counts. So yeah, next time you see this car, whole front clip is going to be gone. We're going to pull out the engine and make room for something a little bit better, a little bit faster. But between then, we're going to be painting the bay and prepping and stuff, so there's tons of videos ahead on this car if you guys like it. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.